Hi everyone, I'm Marcus, the group leader of Project Integrate. This year has been a challenging year for all of us, but I believe with challenge comes unique opportunities and memories. Let's hear what our group members have to say about our project.
Hi guys, I'm Zijian, the publicity head of the project. Now, one thing I fondly remember about the project was when we actually did our virtual forum, whereby we interviewed this migrant worker poet called Muku Hossain. And midway through this virtual forum, right, in his reflection about his experiences being a migrant worker here in Singapore, he actually started crying midway through the forum when he was sharing. So it really struck a chord in me because it really shows just how much these migrant workers have to go through just to come to Singapore to work for us and to build up our nation.
Hi guys, I'm Jonas. Coming to the sports sessions as a volunteer, I came in solely for the fun. But as I talked to the migrant workers, I already knew more about their lifestyles as well as their culture, which really enriched my life. Through simple phrases like how are you and hello, I actually learned a couple more Myanmar phrases from my Myanmar counterpart, which is the Myanmar migrant worker. And that really enriched my life because it taught me not only about their culture but also about their language. So I feel that the sports session has benefited me in many ways, and I hope that you guys can feel the same way too when you interact with migrant workers.
Hi guys, I'm Coleman, head of events. One unique experience I had with a migrant worker was during our English lessons, where we taught them basic vocabulary and grammar, with some of them even having excellent English speaking background to begin with. They were all very hardworking and a pleasure to teach. But I remember there was once a migrant worker stayed back after a lesson to ask me questions he had. He had a point but he didn't know how to make it across. I was actually quite surprised at how inquisitive and enthusiastic he was, because he was already taking a part of his rest day to attend our lessons, and yet he still wants to go the extra mile to improve himself. So I'm actually very heartened to be able to make such a small change in their everyday lives.
Hi, I'm Marcus, the group leader of Project Integrate. One experience that stood out to me will be during the tree planting event at the Tuas dormitory. As we were planting trees in the dormitory, which was rather empty, we noticed this young man aged in his 30s. Curious as to why he was still there, we approached him, and he seemed skeptical at the start. But after a while, he warmed up to us and he shared about his goals, aspirations, and dreams. This moment forever etched in my heart, because if we didn't take the first step to interact with him, we wouldn't have known how kind, how generous that he actually was.
A few weeks back, when I headed down to the dorms to hand out Chinese New Year goodies, I met a migrant worker who was only 19 years of age. He told us that he left his home straight away when he turned 18 to come to Singapore to make it easier for his family back in Bangladesh. So what struck me was that they are not so much different than us. They are only 2 years older than me, and the only reason he has to leave his hometown and come to a foreign country to work is because that we were born in different countries. I think that for me was a very simple yet powerful lesson that we are not that different in the end, and that it's not as hard as I thought to empathize and connect with them.
As you can see from our experiences, the migrant workers are warm, kind, generous. But we wouldn't have known this if we didn't take the first step and approach them. So this is what I urge of all Singaporeans. I believe that it could be something simple, just approaching them and striking out a conversation with them, talking about everyday life or something significant in general. But as long as we take the first step, communicate with them, to better understand them, then we'll be able to break down the barriers and allow them to feel more included and accepted into our society.